Twizzlers.
All right. Well, we are live, and you are watching Transparency and Merit. My name is Joe, and I'm here with Brian. He seems to have found my soulmate.
Yes.
I'm going to just play a clip of her real quick.
Shit, you guys! I'm driving your car, but I just got a notification that Ruth Bader Ginsburg died!
Oh.
Fuck! Could this year get any fucking worse? Ruth, you just had to make it to 2021! Ah! Holy fucking...
Oh, boy.
Can we play that again, please? For more.
I think we should hear it again because I'm starting to feel a little something.
That's correct.
Yeah.
We all feel something.
Shit, you guys! I'm driving your car, but I just got a notification that Ruth Bader Ginsburg died! Fuck! Could this year get any fucking worse? Ruth, you just had to make it to 2021! Ah! Holy fucking shit, you guys! I'm driving your car, but I just got a notification that Ruth Bader Ginsburg died! Fuck! Could this year get any fucking worse? Ruth, you just had to make it to 2021! Ah! Holy
I do. I
Yes.
do. I do.
I wonder what she's, like, God, I was going to say, I wonder what she's like in the sack, baby.
Right there. That's the look you want when you're in bed with her.
Yeah. Jesus. Unbelievable. The people get that burned out. Wait till Trump wins again. Or, he might not. I mean, either way, whether Trump wins or if he loses, there's going to be people going ape shit, man. I'm telling you right now. This will be the year of ape shit. I mean, wearing masks, race riots. This is the year of people believe, I don't know if there's a puppet behind carrying the strings, but God, these people are so easy to control. I mean, like, these people are so easy to control. Like, are you slow-moing this shit? Dude, look at this. She's like, she's ready to go into full conniption fit here. And, it's unbelievable how people are going, just like, it's not like she was doing a cure for COVID or anything.
No. I think Andy Bowen might need a shot at this one.
Yeah.
Yes, he does. That might be Reds. I don't know.
Don't know who. Yeah.
I hope Reds is listening.
I hope she is too. I doubt it though.
He's one of our best fans.
Yes. So, what do you think motivates people, Joe?
Unfortunately, a lot of people are still really extremely entranced and in love with their corporate self, their public life, and we've seen a diminishing of our private life, and people are. I don't know how this happened. People willingly gave. We all did. We all gave all of our data to the biggest corporations. Money is no longer a factor. They've already got more money than they can do anything with. It's all about data and controlling and understanding what our next move is, so they could be a step ahead. And it's something that is so deeply entrenched in, and for anybody to discount any of it Um, for anybody who thinks, oh, you're just overthinking it. Yeah, I am. I am going to overthink it. I hate when people tell me not to think on something.
Yeah.
Something doesn't smell right, something doesn't feel right with how things are going. Yeah, I'm going to look into it, and I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep doing it. And every time I hear that, it propels me. And it's almost like a natural instinct. I never really kind of realized it, but this is what I do. I take on angles, and I'm not always. I feel in the past I wasn't always right because I was searching, but I was never dogmatic. I was always trying to find out what's happened. How did we get to where we're at? And I was oftentimes wrong, but I was never 100% sold on those roads. I just went down them to see, and when I realized I was wrong, I snapped back and went down another road, and I'm starting to see now, and I'm starting to meet, more importantly, other people who have also taken these roads and were never satisfied with where it was headed, and always, just realizing that, um, just some of the successes that I've had, even in my own family, successes that they had in the 70s, um, in the 1970s, these people lived, it seemed like, more fulfilling lives. They had goals, and it just seems like we've come so far away. It was always seemed so far away for me to be able to achieve those goals in a better way. I've always kind of had this feeling like, we've already kind of done it, so we can't go that route. But I've kind of just settled my thoughts on, why are we here? What are we doing? How? I'm thinking about these kind of like existential problems, I guess. But to me, those are these ideas drive me to. I'm passionate about understanding where we came from, and not falling into the traps of broken history, false narratives, uh, bullshit. I'm able and I'm questioning everything. And I think more people would benefit by exercising their ability to question everything. Do you remember when you were a kid? Didn't you ever? Did Wasn't that ever a saying that got kind of like, you had? Did you have friends, or did you ever say, like, question everything?
Well, I remember the only stupid
Or
question.
question authority. Question authority is what I remember when I was young.
Yeah. Well, we don't, and that's the problem with today. Is like you can't question like certain authority. You can't question because you can be
But
put
what
down.
authority is there? Who has jurisdiction over you? I mean,
Yeah.
these are the ideas. This is where I've come in my thinking. Who has jurisdiction over Andy Bowen? And that might not be the best example because that's a pseudonym. But who has authority over Brian, the living man? Nobody. You're the only person who could give Brian rights. Who could give you rights? It's a serious question.
Who could give me? Yeah. I mean, who could give me rights? Well, I mean, I guess I'll be honest with you, Joe. There may be people who may not be able to give me rights, but there are people that can. I believe, Joe, that there are people that can actually take away my rights.
Absolutely right. You are absolutely right. But also, a judge, for example, could try to could persuade you into, like, um, you know, I could give you the right to do something, but that should be questioned. That's not a right that you're being given. He's giving you a benefit. People don't realize a judge can't even give you rights. Only you can. You are born with rights. They can only be taken away. You're absolutely right, though.
Yeah, but we have. I mean, this right now, Joe, living under this pandemic, our rights to do things, to open up, like if we wanted to, I mean, our rights have always been, the right to do business between two people. We need government agencies to do that, and it's very arbitrary. Uh, we need rights to meet, like how many people we can meet with the groups. Uh, if we're going into a store and we need food, we have to wear a mask, you know, and um, they can shut you down. I mean, you can't open up, like you can't, if you have a bar or you have a restaurant, you can't have indoor dining. And if you
And
have a movie theater,
and probably the best example is flying right now. You cannot wiggle out of there. Uh, I know people who've tried. You cannot get out of wearing a mask on an airplane. Absolutely cannot.
yeah,
And
and
it's a frustrating thing.
it's complete control.
Now there are people who are giving examples like ideas, but I don't know if it's worked in practice. But basically, the only way to be able to go on an airplane without a mask on at this point would be to go to a judge and to file a complaint, and it's just almost like it's overwhelming the hoops you'd have to jump through to do it. It's like not worth it to fly, So it's come down to some very strict regulations and enforcement even.
Yeah. And
You guys, I'm driving your car, but I just got a notification that Ruth Bader Ginsburg died. Fuck! Could this year get any fucking worse?
yeah, I mean, that's a woman that is controlled by her emotion. She's like everything's going to be horrible if the Supreme Court has one more conservative. Would I really care if the Supreme Court had one more liberal? I mean, I may not like it, but I'm not going to let that I'm not going to have that kind of emotional reaction to it, you know. And it's like people are controlled so much by their emotions, and I am too, I guess. It kind of disappoints me, you know.
Oh, it's we've kind of made our beds in a way, right? We kind of lived a life where it was just kind of a natural part of our existence, so it seemed, and
Yeah.
where emotion plays a factor. And absolutely, I let emotions get the best of me. I see some interesting ideas, and I want other people to hear them. And sometimes, if I don't know how to express it the right way, it comes off, I get emotional because I really want to share that idea. And sometimes I don't know how to express it in a way that it's going to make sense, or I don't know. So, yeah, there's so many ways to snap out of it, our stoicism, our stoic calm, and break down. Have you had any instances recently where you've
You
it
know,
was.
I mean,
Okay, so have you had any instances where you've gotten emotional lately?
someone on one of the pages called me, told me to crawl back into my hole.
Well, no, she called you. Wait, what animal did she call you?
I was called a worm.
Oh yeah, you're a
Well,
worm, and
someone
you need to
called
go back in your hole.
Now you've been called a jackal.
I've been called a jackal, but I didn't have a hole to crawl into.
Yeah, yeah. But this person told me to crawl into my hole. and that I was a worm. And it was, I guess, it was rather uh, hurtful, I suppose.
Right.
Who wants to be called a worm? The worm, the worm.
The worm.
But what can I do? I mean, the person has their belief and their thoughts. I can't. I can't. I'm not going to fight the person for calling me a worm or a jerk or whatever they want to, whatever foul, stupid thing they want to call me. I'm like, oh well, that's what they think, I guess.
So it's the Nuggets and the Lakers in the Western Conference Finals. Big deal. Nobody cares. Ruth Bader Ginsburg has passed.
Yes.
Senator Mitch McConnell, who's been at the forefront of blocking Obama-era nominee Merrick Garland, has gone on record saying he would push through a SCOTUS nominee in 2020 under Trump. Wow. So I guess that's up in the air, right? So who will be? I guess Ruth Bader Ginsburg couldn't wait till 2021. She could it get any weirder? I mean, can it get any weirder? Just for all you Trump haters out there, Ruth Bader Ginsburg has to go and kick it. Just awesome stuff.
Well, I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's kind of silly, Joe.
Yes. It's kind of like the body isn't even cold yet. They're already fighting over that. Oh, man. Amy McGrath, Ted Cruz, Dems, Scalia, Kavanaugh, Collins. Not a whole lot of interesting stuff in the trending.
No, except for the Ruth Bader Ginsburg passing away.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to change my timesheet while we're talking here, and I'm not able to do it.
Yeah. So did anybody see that video of all the famous people who did a reading of Fast Times at Ridgemont High? Oh, disturbing.
Was it really?
Yeah, Jennifer Aniston. Oh, here it is. Jennifer Aniston and Brad Pitt were reading a part. Look at this man. Your buddy Shia LaBeouf played Spicoli. It was really bad. It was awful.
Dude, I always thought you were. I think you're so sexy. Will you come to me?
Angle on Brad and Daydream.
There's Sean
In a nice
Penn.
shirt, his hair combed back, and looking great. He walks to Linda. She reaches out and grabs him for a kiss, pulling him close. Then she pushes him away so he can watch as she carefully unstraps the top of her bathing suit. The incredible Linda Barrett's breasts fall loose, Lord have mercy. She takes Brad's hands and places them on her as she begins unbuttoning his shirt. They're just about to fall into passionate love making when we hear,
Hey, Brad, you're the cutest.
the daydream evaporates and we see a real life again with an interior Brad's bathroom angle on Linda's face. In the doorway of Brad's bathroom as she watches the sight before her, angle on Brad, trying to cover himself and act nonchalant and keep his back.
That was the scene where he was masturbating.
Hi, Brad.
I think.
Yes.
Oh, it's so awful. That's Apocalypse's favorite, Brad Pitt. Shia LaBeouf. All right. So, anyways, what else were you going to talk about there?
Really, what did I want to talk about?
Hey, Dream Master. I guess Dream Master is here somewhere. I don't know where.
Dream
Dream,
Master, Whacker.
Dream Master, are you there? I don't know how he sent a private message to us. I'll go in the Discord chat if anybody wants to come in.
Mhm.
Let's get Dennis. Dennis, let's go.
Dennis.
Go in voice chat. Apocalypse, go to voice chat. Please do it for the show.
Do it for the show, man.
Do it for the show. Hey man, are you still wearing a mask? I look so much better in this mask. I can't even get flowers for my dates. It's awful. Hey.
Hey,
Hey.
what's up? Josh is here. Josh, you ready?
Josh, let's go. Light it up. Unmute. You panda bear. What?
Manja.
Do you
Are we
know?
going to talk about atheism or something? Like, what are we supposed to talk about?
Sure.
Yeah, we are.
Yes, that is the topic. You nailed it. Why don't you? So, Brian might be the last atheist I know. Brian,
Okay, I can do that. Atheism. In order to believe in something, you have to then realize that there is the somethingness in order to then believe in. So, in order to believe in nothing is to then say is to deny thought. And deny thought is to deny the content in which you're able to then think. Deny the thought in which you're able to think, to then observe, to induce, and to infer upon the information that is then, and in relation with the words, thoughts, the feelings, and those symbols, in relation with those symbols, thoughts, and those inferred upon meanings behind those symbols and the thoughts therein. Therefore, nothingness cannot exist, and only somethingness exists. Therefore, atheism is not only diametrically opposed to nothingness, but it cannot even exist as in a belief framework.
Brian, what say you?
I don't know if I have an argument to that. I mean, what's to prove that the biblical God existed?
Well, when you become agnostic, or you believe in something, as soon as you say I believe in something, or that the first word in the Bible is a word in. What are we in? Somethingness, the universe. We're in something.
In a movie.
So there is a proof right there that we are in something, the universe, our own self, or our own mind. So we then have to then realize what are we in? Okay, in relationship with our own self that we have then thought of and able to utilize via our own free will. Okay, and then we have to then relate it to outside of ourself, outside of our mind.
Hey, sounds good, wise guy. hey, where are you going with that conversation? Hey, man.
Well, where I'm going with this is that once you say any agnostic or saying I don't know, that's great. But here's then the evidence. The evidence is there because of what you're in, because of what you're able to then think, and then able to then induce and infer upon from the information that you're able to then and utilize because of the utilitarian value that you then are able to then produce from your own free will. So you have to then utilize the in, okay, this is, we're just talking about the first word right now, in of the factor of which you're able to utilize after the apparent free will that you then create.
Hey.
I can prove that you create your own free will. In order to prove you create your own free will, you have to then realize that there is a that you have to then observe and induce and infer upon the information that is in relation with the universe. So you have to enact or act and have the will to then observe yourself, observe the thought that then that has resulted in the action or the actionable, and thus resulting in the self-sufficiency of the thought that you've been able to then induce and infer upon the information therein. So I've just proven free will as the axiom, or at least the assumption, that we are then able to then ascribe the thought that we're able to then produce from this self.
Let me ask a question. Does human beings
Sure.
have free will? Does free will exist?
Does free will exist? Yes.
Okay, I am a compulsive overeater. And I will tell you that for me, I don't know if free will actually exists.
Let me ask you something, because you talk a lot about the things you love to eat. And I'm wondering, do you ever notice ads on your computer when you're on a particular website? Do you ever notice that you get a lot of ads that are about food?
If they do, I really don't notice.
And
But
that's what they're counting on. They may want you to not notice, and that's what I'm getting at. In fact, that there is a lot.
Interesting.
There are a lot of triggers.
I thought I was a bit like, just seeing something. I don't believe in coincidences, but for me, I was just like, I would just talk about something, and the next thing you know, I get an ad for something.
Absolutely,
and
happens
I'm like,
all the time. It's not
that was
even
like 2 hours ago. Like
we all have apps. We all have
interesting.
We all have programs that run on our computers that we probably didn't know to turn off a microphone. They probably pick up keywords. It's no question. It's not denied. It's all real. And the problem is not just the computer, but that's as an example. But then you so you're taking a walk to work and you pass a billboard with a big juicy burger on it. Not every time are you going to stop and go, oh wow, that's a nice billboard of a burger. It might just catch it out of the corner of your eye, and that registers. Or there's unique packaging at the stores we shop in, and you may not buy something on Tuesday.
Or that little satisfying little piece of plastic that you get on your new phone, and you take that little piece of plastic and you pull it. It's so satisfying to pull that little piece of plastic off that.
Yeah.
When you get a phone, phone or
there's
something.
All
or
kinds
like
of
just like a tiny type of
screen
or something.
But that's a sensory.
I don't know. That's so addicting.
There's sensory input like that where you're actually touching it and can feel it and hear it. There's auditory, there's visual, there's all kinds of programming that we have to fight against, because if, like in your case, you may be seeing ads and burgers and ice cream sundaes all over the place that you don't know because you're not looking for it. But before you discount free will, I would also consider that you take a close look, and you're very hyper aware of not only what you're actually eating, but what are you looking at, touching, smelling, hearing. All of these things are programming, and they're things that if you're not looking for it, sure, it's going to affect you in a subconscious way, and you might not have bought that burger last week, but you're going to buy it today, or it's just
Yes,
the way it
there's
works.
subversions of your free will, and that's why there's different levels of thought, and
Yes.
there's different levels of free will.
But yeah, but there's also
I'm more of a
awareness.
free will absolutist.
I am
you
too.
have free will absolutely.
Absolutely.
You cannot get around it. Okay.
Yeah.
But there is an intermittency part, or a middle ground between the absolute determinacy and absolute free will.
I would go to
middle part is.
I would go as far to say
more so just the common man type of free will of choice theory, where you have some choices that are whittled down against your will, but sometimes you have to then will some new choices into then existence because of what you're able to then have.
I like Josh.
It depends on what.
Hey,
it depends.
Hey, Mister.
Yeah, it depends on what you're.
Hey, look what I've been reading.
You choose it, and in relation to how you're able to then think, and based off of the moral supposition that you have.
Okay, and I'll just lay it out that before you discount your free will, your absolute free will, which is a great term that Josh used, absolute free will, I would go as far to say that it's been knocked out of us to give us doubt in that, because in fact that is an aspect that can be honed. It can get stronger over time. Your ability and knowledge of how, and wisdom on how to express your free will. I don't think that's something that if I were in charge of a whole, if I was in charge of the world, I would say, well, the people who are going to be exercising their free will at the highest levels are going to challenge me at every point. And so I could see why that's something that's kind of pushed or kept at bay, if you will, or at least seeds of doubt given. But I would say, make no mistake about it, that we all are born, free with free will, and it's kind of like our rights. We can only lose it over time. We can't be given it. Like, we already have it. We possess it.
Yes, and there's always like three things that happens. There is the subversion of free will, there is the denial of free will, and then there is the action or actionable of free will. So if you are subverted, you may not think that free will even exists when it is still within your grasp. If you deny free will, it results in more of a non-actionable will that you have, aka you become more of a zombie programmed to do a certain set of tasks.
Fucking shit, you guys! I'm driving your car, but I just got a notification.
Are you okay,
that
Josh?
Ruth Bader gets
Josh.
Hello?
Dude, slap your mom, Josh. She's acting.
What is going on?
What happened?
I don't know. Josh, what was that?
That wasn't me.
Shut up, Nick.
Josh,
I'm so confused right now.
You upset this. I had to put her on mute. All right, just calm down. Just calm down.
Could this year get any fucking worse?
God damn it, Josh.
Josh, what the fuck?
Seriously.
What is going on?
This girl's pissed.
Whoa. Okay. All right. Let's address it.
I had to mute her.
It's fucked up, Josh.
I guess. What would you say to her to calm her down? If you could calm her down.
I don't know.
Here, I'll unmute her. I hope she's Amy. Amy.
Ruth, you just had to make it to 2021.
Oh my God. Wow.
All right.
Okay, I muted her.
Okay.
I muted her. That's it. She's done.
I don't know what to say to that.
Well, maybe it had something to do with what you were saying.
I
So are we in for a reset?
or inflammatory. I don't know what was going on.
Used to be the name of our show, Inflammatory Talk.
Yes.
Inflammatory talk.
All right, I'm sorry, Brian. What were you saying?
I said, are we in for an economic reset?
Well, I think there's nothing else they can do. Now, what it's going to look like could be very, there's all kinds of variations, just like there's unlimited numbers of economic plans. This would be a monetary plan that, it could be tweaked in so many different ways. I don't know how predictable it is. It's definitely like scaring the market, I think. But it's not going to impact the market. I don't think the market will ever go away. I don't think the market's in danger. I just think that they're going to put us on this ride. So it was a dismal week, really.
Sure was.
Yeah, it was ugly. It would start hot, pretty hot almost every day. Started hot, and then not every day. Today is just awful, but most days were heading up, and then in the afternoon, red alert.
You got fucking punished. You want to invest today? Fuck you. We're going down.
Thank you for your investment in nothing,
idiot.
Idiots. Thank you for using Robinhood, your new best friend. What's up, Nick? Hey, Nick. Nick, you're live. You're live on the radio.
Shut up, Nick. You're the devil, Nick.
Hey.
Nick, don't take any shit. Go beat his ass up.
Try it, Nick.
I want to see Nick just roll over you.
Oh shit! He couldn't make it. He couldn't make it past my belly, dude. If I lied on the floor, dude, and he tried to run me over, it'd get stuck, and then his chair would tip over.
How are you feeling today, Nick?
Nick, are you fed with a tube?
No, I don't. Oh, is he? I don't know. Huh. Interesting.
Feeding time, Nick. It's feeding time.
Willie is on a meat diet. That's all I know.
Where's Willie?
Pretty soon. See, Willie also he collects rats at his place, and he actually cooks them. So all those times he likes to show steak, it's actually grilled rat.
I'm gonna make Willie suck a rat's penis. Is what I want to do if I ever see him.
What the size of a rat's penis is.
So I got a story. I've got a story. Their penises are microscopic, like Josh. But I have a little bit of a mouse problem here at my house, and so I had this company come over today. I already told a couple people here. Had this company come over, and this woman went around my house, took pictures, went up into the attic for a second, came down, and she proceeds to give me a quote, Brian, for the pest removal, and a couple other things. Guess how much that estimate? Where's Brian? Oh, you're here. Guess what my estimate was?
How much?
$13,000. 13,700.
What was your name? Hitler?
My estimate is a lot less than that. Can you hire me?
I would hire you in a minute. Why don't you come down? I will pay you more money per hour than you've ever made before. If you can
I can get rid of
it because I've never made any money.
That should be easy then. Nice.
Well, I'm better at getting rid of a weasel than I am
is
a rat.
$9.75 illegal per hour?
$5. I'd be like, hell yeah, let's do it.
Oh shit,
Josh, I would fly you here and pay you $200 a day to clean it up, and it should take you 2 days.
What? Are you serious?
Yes, that would save me about $12,000.
You know what? I've told people.
I have no idea how to even clean out rats.
So what? I have. I'll buy all the equipment. I got you a mask. I have a little. I just bought
buy all the fucking equipment.
I am going to give you. I'm going to give you a headlamp so you can see where you're walking. A headlamp. So no, you can't get tricked. Like you're going to be sure-footed the whole time, and you will go home. I will pay you a minimum of $800 or $200 a day, whichever comes first, and a round trip ticket on Greyhound.
What is?
AJP.
No, I'll get you an airplane. You have to wear a mask on that fucking plane. What? What do you want?
I was talking to that Eskimo chick earlier on the phone.
Nice.
And yeah, guess what? She did methamphetamines, and so.
Oh no.
Oh, she was chatty Cathy. Hey, JP.
I can just hear you say, "Whatever, man. Whatever, man." Every minute, sir.
Yeah, like What did you say to her?
JP.
Yes.
What do you think the time frame is when she could lose maybe like, I don't know, maybe 100 pounds?
He gave the drugs to her. So she lose weight. How dare you, Willie?
She probably stole it from you or your mice.
Yeah, you dropped 2 ounces of meth at her house to lose weight, bitch, or else I won't ever talk to you. Why'd you do that, Willie?
I did not give her the methamphetamines, but I knew she was gonna get it.
Let's do a bet. Let's do a bet that she loses 10 teeth before she loses 20 pounds.
Well, this is pretty much the end of her, right, Willie? Because once they get addicted, that's pretty much over for them.
Well, I don't like to talk about losing teeth. I'm more concerned about her body type, because she's got huge fucking jugs, right? But she's fat.
Mm-hmm.
But now that she's probably hooked on meth.
Hey man, more cushion for the pushing. That's all I have to say about that.
Well, I gotta say about it because I've had sex with a lot of different body types. You hadn't even jacked off the shit I fucked. So don't fuck.
What is that supposed to mean? What?
Well, I understood it. I understood exactly what he was saying. What part confused you? Because I think I could explain it.
I'm just so lost.
Okay.
This is great.
Like I'm lost in a cave. And it's really dark. Could you turn on a light?
Look, Willie's had sex. He slept with Miss Alabama, I think.
JP?
Or Tennessee. Which was it?
JP?
Yes.
If this Eskimo loses 100 pounds, she will be a fucking supermodel. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Giant jugs,
Mm-hmm.
high fucking cheekbones, squinty eyes, you know what I'm saying? Dark hair.
These days, that is probably in demand for a lot of magazines. She could make a killing.
What people don't understand is you can tell the direct correlation of how the woman's lips are shaped on her face.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly how the goddamn vagina is.
What?
And Eskimo girl looks like her mouth is made perfectly for like sipping out of a straw. It's circular, you know what I'm saying? And that's exactly how any woman.
Why is he asking me all these things? I'm not an expert on any of this.
I'll tell you this, JP.
Mm-hmm.
You know that girl, $1 Million Baby chick?
No, but go ahead.
Well, she got a big old smile. I dated a fucking girl, ended up being a lesbian. They had the exact same fucking smile, and you know what? Her goddamn vagina was ass to fucking what do you call it? Belly button shit. It was her smile turned sideways, and then I fucking Eskimo that looked like she's trying to give me goddamn kisses all the time. She got round, roly-poly lips, and you spread them legs up. There's literally just a fucking hole there. You know what I'm saying? There ain't even goddamn other vagina parts. It's just a goddamn thing. It looks like a little bit like a biscuit. A goddamn hole in it. So this woman, man, I'm telling you, JP.
Well,
I'm
not going to say that's the best method, but I'm not going to say you know, people should do what they want to do. I don't know what to say about that until she starts seeing warlocks and weird shit.
What the fuck am I listening to? I'm so lost.
I'm trying. This is a deep conversation, okay? A deep discussion.
We're a deep conversation. Yeah, I'm deep in that pussy, right?
Look, I didn't know that about the lips and the vagina being the same shape. Okay, so if you're claiming
that is so fucking wrong. I hope it's so wrong. Oh my
whoa,
God.
so you know better. You know better than Willie.
I don't know.
You just said
your
no.
guess is as good as mine.
No, that wasn't your. You said it wasn't right. That was your first thought, but it could be right. I don't. I mean,
it could be right. Yeah, but it's like that
I'm
can't
gonna have
be
to
right.
think
Like,
back on my.
How does that even make any sense?
I mean, I can't believe I wouldn't have put that together by now. To be honest, Brian.
I got a video.
Brian.
I have to see that.
No, you don't.
What?
You can hold.
Don't tell me what my bowels can do and what they can. I can't even control it.
What about it?
Willie, Willie, where are you? Where's Willie?
Just Nick said this is for MR Midnight Movie.
Oh shit. Willie left the building. I don't know why.
Cover here. There's no one there to count. There's a Rock. Great to see the Rock back. What's he doing in the ring? Checking on the referee, make sure he's okay. Wait a minute.
All right. Okay, so I think Brian. I think the deal is he went and took a dump.
That's
I'm going to
disgusting.
do that right now. I'll be back.
Wait. Why can't this Mr. Midnight Movie freak just take a shit before the show starts like a normal human being and then wait when the show's over? Why? Why every time? Why?
Every single time. It's just like I think I have a theory of why though.
A nervous thing or what?
I think a lot of the things I say really resonate with him, and I think it jars his bowels sometimes when I tell him some of the things he talks about are bullshit, or this or that, and I think that literally jars his dumps. Could be wrong.
So the brain to him it's a brain connected to a noose, and then so every time you give him some facts, some good ideas, he's like, oh, I gotta go, shit, and then he just runs to the bathroom each time.
Yeah, but he prefers Uranus.
Okay, yeah. Hey man, as long as you're delivering him good facts and all that, then hey, he's doing great over there.
Yes, he is.
But my real question though is,
yes,
does he clog? How often do you think he clogs the toilet every time he shits? Just do you think
every other time.
Every other time.
Every other fucking time.
He does it 25% of the time.
25%. I'm going to say that he's used his plunger in the last 3 weeks.
Oh yeah.
Let's
I bet he's used it so much he's had to get a replacement plunger. I mean, it just gets so dank, and he probably doesn't watch it, every once in a while either. So
dirty dirty, but you know what? Maybe he's turned a corner in his life. Maybe he is keeping his plunger clean.
Yeah. I mean, so, you know, due to where he lives, I mean, it doesn't exactly have a garden hose to wash it. So is he going to wash it in the sink? Is he going to wash it in his tub? Where is he going to wash it?
I don't know, Josh. What do you think? What do you think he'll do? Josh, how dare you?
Josh.
No comment.
What do I think he'll do? He
Yes.
will not do that. Do not do any of that.
Okay, I think you're right. I mean, I think you have a good grasp of the situation. So, Josh, were you done with your demonstration of? I guess I don't know what you call it. Like, it's like a theory of everything forming in your head.
Well, no.
And did you watch the video I sent you earlier by a guy named Hoaxbusters?
Yes, I have, and I see their point.
Mm.
There's a couple other videos I watched as well.
It's a pretty good video, right? I mean, he makes incredible connections.
It's a lot of alchemical. It's the
Yes.
allegory for the alchemy, and I understand that point.
It's undeniable.
It's
It seems almost too orchestrated and coordinated, but when you really see these kinds of ideas put forward like that, it's kind of like, wow, it's actually, it makes so much sense. You know, it's just, and the connection. And I'm talking about this guy on YouTube named Hoaxbusters, who just does really cool little videos, and he's from Scotland, so you can barely understand a word he says, but man, he can put those put thoughts together like that in videos really well. So, anyways.
Yeah, I should make videos as well.
You should.
Good.
Yeah.
I want to say on this, I believe that generates are easily controlled, which is why I was easily controlled. I don't want to be a degenerate, but I am. Somewhat. A food degenerate.
This is something that has always been subverted ever since even before, somewhat, just a little bit just before you're born as well. There's these how do I put this? Forces.
I know.
Think of just an absolute of good and absolute of evil, and these forces intertwine into you, and you have to then make the choice to enact your will in either facet of the good or the evil.
I have no idea what you just said.
Yeah, I want to point out one other thing. Mr. Midnight Movie's back, right?
Yes.
Now, I just want to point this out, is that atheism is mostly for left-leaning types. I'm surprised you aren't, more towards what you are, like a more right-leaning type and actually more Christian. I'm not saying you have to be, but it seems like most leaning people tend to be Christian. So you're kind of...
I was an atheist. I was a right-leaning atheist in the vein of Ayn Rand. But I begin
more like libertarian conservative sort of.
To a degree, but I don't think that it's viable.
Isn't it kind of Marxist?
I would think so, yeah, because there's in every communist country, whether it was Mao, whether it was Stalin, it was always an atheist sort of regime, because they preach that
atheism has killed more people within the past 100 years than all of human history.
Um, I think fanaticism itself is wrong, whether it's religious or atheist. Any type of fanaticism.
I don't think a fanatic pacifist is going to come over and beat you into submission.
That's true. But how many fanatic pacifists do you know?
Not too many. That's the thing with fanaticism. If you just try to utilize the foundations of what you're able to then believe in, then if you're a fanatic about what you understand and believe in and stand by it, then there isn't that much that you can do to subvert it other than, well, immediate and swift violence. And I'm not for any type of violence whatsoever. But that's what people who are evil utilize to try to just control people, either via bullying, via the state, or just direct violence and action.
Do you believe in self-defense?
Yeah.
Of course I believe in self-defense.
RD,
Yo,
how you doing?
We're live, RD. Say hi.
Yeah, this is live.
hi fans.
You ready
Yes.
for some sumo tonight? Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sumo.
I missed a lot. Missed a lot.
Me too.
Let's have.
This week was took me out of it. Brian, you should check out sumo with us sometime. It's a lot of fun.
Well, I'll check it out when the Dutchman, with the Dutch, only with the Dutchman. Because Dutchmen, for whatever reason, love sumo. I think it's, you know what? I think the guy who tried to chubby chase me was a Dutchman.
Yeah, I get that. I
Oh,
love
what?
Chubby chase.
Yeah, you know what? I was on AOL Messenger. Can I mention this? I was on AOL Messenger. And I put out that I was heterosexual. And this,
When was this? 10 years ago?
yes. And
Oh,
this
right.
gay man,
Oh, okay.
this was the second time I'd been approached by a gay man. The first time I was on the toilet when an Asian man was looking in on me while I was taking a hardcore. But yeah, I was on AOL Messenger, and I mentioned that I was a heterosexual, but this gay man was interested in, he said at first I thought it was a chick because he said, I really like you big guys. I said, that's wonderful. And then I don't know how it got to this, but I said, are you a man? And he
Jewish
said,
producer Brian got chubby chased.
Yeah.
Yes, he got chubby chased.
I got chubby. Yeah, I think he was in, what do they call it, the bear? He was loving the bear. But I was like, dude, this is not a gay site. I posted clearly that. Well, actually, the third time.
Time here. Can you please kindly unsubscribe from this your website? I don't know anything about the gayness. All right. Look. I'm a hetero flexible. All right. I flex my heterosexuality whenever I feel like it, every single day. Okay. I have to tell someone that I'm straight every single day, like I'm vegan. I gotta push it on the people, and not live their life like they should.
Josh,
Well,
Josh is
I want
confused.
to go into another time. Some gay guy. Actually, it was 3 times that I remember. One time I was at my job, and I loaned the guy. He was a black man, but I loaned him a few dollars.
Did you get your dick sucked? That's all I want to know.
Yeah, no, I didn't. But I loaned him a few dollars, and then I saw him back a couple of days later. I was doing some field work, and he's going, hey, big man, I'm a little short. You think you can loan me some money? I said, well, I have a rule that if once I give a person money and they don't pay me back, I don't loan them again. He goes, well, I got another idea. How about you and we get a motel room and we do some gay stuff? And I was like, dude, I don't swing that way. And
real story.
We could do some gay stuff. What does that imply? Like, what is it? Is that going to give me? He's going to give me a reach around? Like, what's going to happen? What's the act?
You know what? I had no idea, but I said, dude, I'm not interested.
Josh, all
and the
inclusive.
thing is, he continued to talk to me.
It's all inclusive sin, all right? You're a fucking sinner, You're just going to burn in hell.
After he had propositioned me about, doing some homosexual sex. And I was like, you are continuing to talk to me.
Homosexual sex. Wow, that's not redundant.
Hold on. So what did you say that? Yeah, what did you say to him?
I said, you're continuing to converse with me after I have rejected your advance. I don't know why this conversation is continuing. Because
wow.
He just really wanted to suck your penis.
He really did.
He just wanted to do it.
He liked
wanted to suck that penis.
He liked what he saw.
The one guy who AOL, he had a few nicknames. I guess one of them was Frozen Fart Liquor. He also liked what the hell's who was the guy in the Roger Rabbit? What was his name? The actor.
I'm sorry, I missed it.
Who was the actor in Roger Rabbit? And he was also in The Long Good Friday. What was his name? Hopkins, or was it Anthony Hopkins?
Oh, I forgot.
He's dead now, but
you
look him up.
So he was in The Longest Yard?
No, he was in Roger Rabbit.
Oh, Roger Rabbit. That's right.
Yeah, I had a bit of an encounter one day. I was at the store, and this man comes up to me and was like, "Hey, you're pretty cute," and I'm like, "Thank you," and he winked at me, and I just didn't know what that meant. I was like 16 at the time, and I'm like, okay, and I continued to try to get like some soup or something, and yeah, it was just an awkward situation.
So awkward.
Yeah. Oh,
fucking shit, you guys! I'm driving your car, but I just got a notification that Ruth Bader Ginsburg died! Fuck! Could this year get any fucking
Brian
Yeah,
thinks my next wife.
Bob Hoskins. He was a big Bob Hoskins fan. He said he would love to just smell his farts.
Yikes.
I met someone online that looked like really feminine, and I'm like, "You're a guy, aren't you?" And he gets me a voice call, and he has the deepest fucking voice I've ever heard in my life. I'm like, what the fuck?
All right, Brian. So
Yes,
RD has posed the question, what kind of show is this?
It's a deep discussion, and it's going deep into the colon.
Yes, we're going. We've tried to go very deep tonight. Very deep.
Very deep.
Yes, we're still at the first word in the Bible, in.
Hey, I would want to point out Josh has never felt titties before. So I want each of you guys to sort of describe how a titty feels, just so he's not left out.
Like,
sensation.
I like how you try to like derail what I just said.
Okay, so Josh,
No,
Josh,
not at all.
Josh, if milk was a solid, it would be a breast.
Yeah.
Sort of. I don't know.
Sometimes
Again, what the fuck are you on about?
Listen, some women have water titties. It feels like water
I
bags.
felt
Squishy
titties
bags.
before.
Yeah, whole milk is kind of sturdy. It's got something. It's got something
like
there.
skim milk or whole milk? What kind
Whole
of titty we
milk. Oh, whole milk. All day.
talking- yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay.
Maybe even condensed milk on some occasions. Just saying.
I've had condensed milk and it's not very good.
Wow.
Have that powder.
Like
fucking
I
milk.
I poured it on my cereal and I thought it was like
Dennis.
and it
Dennis.
just and it was all cold and nice and good.
Oh,
And
man,
then I
that's
ate took one fucking bite and the cereal wasn't a crunchy cereal. It was very soft, but the fucking milk went crunch, and I fucking just took my whole bowl, the bowl as well, and threw it in the trash.
Yeah.
I was like, no, thank you.
Dennis.
Milk should never go crunch.
Dennis.
Ever.
Okay, listen.
Have you ever? Shut up.
No,
have you ever
Dennis.
had,
Dennis,
the milk
describe
that
what
had
a breast is.
powdered?
What is a
Powdered
breast?
milk.
Listen to him or you're going to get your teeth smacked in, buddy.
Man, powdered milk, man.
All right, go ahead.
That's
Go ahead.
no powdered milk. What are you doing? A show or something?
So if you were to describe a breast, you describe it as powdered milk. That's not bad.
What, a breast?
Yes.
Well, if you want me to describe a breast?
Yes. What is a breast? Just Josh has never touched or seen a breast, so
I was.
maybe he's seen one. Maybe he's seen one.
I've
Okay,
seen a
what you
breast.
do?
I've touched
Okay.
a breast.
What
Come
you
on
do?
now.
Can
Yeah.
you describe to him?
What you do?
Describe to him
Yeah.
what a breast.
It's like getting like a medium-sized water balloon, maybe about 5 inches diameter, 4 inches. You know, like 4 inches, like a C cup, right? And maybe 2 inches, like an A. Oh no, that's like golf ball. That's still good, because it's got to be more splattered out. You know, but yeah, and just a little squeeze. Yeah. See, that's how you check out a woman, man. If you got fucking fakies, right?
Did he
If
just
they're
say
hard,
squeeze?
man.
Squeeze?
If they're hard,
Oh my
yeah.
God.
If they're hard, you know they're fake, right? You know, that's just fucking gross, right? But
I think I would know before the shirt came off. I'm
I'm
that confident.
You wouldn't be surprised, sir.
Yeah,
If
maybe.
they take the bra off, they still stand up. You know they're fake.
Maybe JP
I just
should've
felt
been
that
more
there's
specific.
We're going through an earthquake right now. Well, I'm not kidding.
Brian, there's an earthquake right now.
Did that have two waves, Brian? Did you feel two waves?
I felt two waves.
Whoa. That was a crazy fucking quake.
Dennis, did you do that to them?
Oh my
But
goodness.
no.
There is
You
an
know what? Actually, you know what?
Oh my god.
I don't know if you're
I'm
live
doing
or
a show with
whatever, I
Brian.
don't
What are you okay?
No, Pepe. Pepe sends regards to all you guys. I was talking
All right.
today for like an hour. And he says, yeah, what's up, guys? I listened to your show. You know, I tell JP I listened to his show. Where's Debbie? You know? Yeah. And so he says hi to all you guys. If you want to send back condolences or whatever. But he says hi.
Oh, well, hope he's doing good.
Yeah, RD. Yeah, RD. He was asking about you too. How you doing? Right?
Have you even added me on Skype? I mean, we were meant to fix.
So guys, I was talking to a woman for more than 5 minutes, and
Wow.
and
You finished in 5 minutes?
no, what? No. I was talking. It's the key word there. You didn't listen. All right. So I was talking with a woman for more than 5 minutes, and it was going all right. And then I ran out of things to say. I was like, what the fuck do I say now?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Next time I would tell her your crusted milk story. I think that's the winner.
Ask
My
her if she's
what
got a
story?
jungle.
Your milk that got crusty.
Don't even. Why do you have to bring it up every time? Like what is it? Do you like it? Is it something that you appreciate about me, or like what is why?
Yeah, I think it's a good story. To tell a woman when you're out of ideas. Good idea to talk about that.
Good idea to bring up past trauma. Yeah, that's good. That's great.
No. I'd ask her. What I'd ask her? I'd ask her if she's got a runway, or she's got a jungle downtown, right? Like where do we go? Yeah, just got to make sure we're clean on that, right? Like,
Why?
why? Don't you understand, man? It's like, you know, you got to ask her, do you shave? You know, basically, you don't want to tell her straight up, you know, do you shave your puss? All right. Just got to ask her, you know, like.
Why pussyfoot around it? Why not just go right in?
Fuck, man. You want to know what you're getting into first, right? You know, because otherwise, you know, like I've nixed on, you know, some situations to say, oh, I look at that bush and I say, oh, fuck that shit, man. Fuck away from me. That's it. So to save the time and the trouble, just ask him, you know, what's it look like down there, right? You got a fucking nice runway. What are you doing? Right? What's going on down there? Right? Don't waste my fucking time. But would you fucking beg a broad that's fucking got a jungle downtown, right? Would ya?
Well, this show has entered into the dregs, and
You guys aren't recording.
we are recording, and it's entered into the dregs.
Oh, God, you said you were.
Shut up, Nick. Did anyone here ever see the movie Oh Lucky Man? Nick, I didn't fucking ask you. Anyone else but Nick?
I mean, everything is recorded on Discord anyways, so like, what's the difference?
This is through this is going through YouTube, whatever they're doing.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it's a bit more public. I get that.
Yeah, right. I got to be different now. I got to be like Radio Dennis. Look. Sorry, Brian. Go ahead. I never heard of that movie.
It's with it is with Malcolm McDowell and Helen Mirren.
So what's the topic today for the show?
It's a deep discussion, folks. But guys, I think I'm going to, Joe, if you want to continue, but I'm taking.
Well, I proved free will. I proved the existence of free will. I disproved the existence of atheism, and atheism and believing in nothingness does not prove anything.
Anyone here ever seen the movie Cat People? Cat People.
You're right.
Dennis, have you ever seen the movie Cat People?
Cat People? I know of that movie.
Kasia Kinski?
Pardon me?
Joey, have you seen the movie Cat People? Very sexy movie.
Yes, I know that movie.
Where did Joey go?
I don't know, man. Maybe he's fucking pooping.
Joey?
Maybe he's
All right, guys. Well, Joe, if you're not going to say anything, I am going to end this puppy.
Yeah,
okay.
How about Werewolf in London? That was cool.
Okay. All right, man.
That was a funny movie. All right.
I'm going to end it because I got to take a shower and stuff. Hey, guys, like and subscribe to our channel if you are listening to this. Hey, guys, maybe it'll be play better on the replay. You get some laughs out of it, but I'm not really sure. Hey, guys, like and subscribe, but I'm going to end it. Joe, are you there? Joe. All right. Hey, guys, like and subscribe, and I am going to take a cold shower.
All right, guys.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.